This is the Terminator Salvation T1 and T700 6-inch figures by Playmates. Playmates, as you know, are the creators or the manufacturers of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Wildcats figures, and the latest Star Trek figures from the movie by J.J. Abrams. Uh, Admittedly, well, they're in package. They do look awesome. But when you take them out of the packaging, you will be a little bit disappointed. Uh, they're still impressive. I mean, they're okay, but not great, not spectacular. I spent about $12 on each. Out here in Manila, they cost that much. Uh, they're just about, oh, I would say $2 shy of deluxe Transformers figure. Uh, and I have to say, if you're not really a Terminator fan, your best move would be to save your money for the Revenge of the Fallen toys. Uh, Offhand, I will say this: these figures look great as display figures, but not so much as play or articulated figures. Let's start uh, with the crappier one, for lack of a better adjective. This is a T700. Based on the bio, these killing machines are Skynet's infantry, and rightly so. They've come packed with all these weapons. They've got a pistol, a handgun, um, which looks like a child's toy. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And this super space age humongous blaster, which still looks like a child's toy. Yeah, looks like it came from an ancient sci-fi flick. Detailing is very good. I mean, you can't blame Playmates for that. Just amazing detail, but the design, well, it's okay. Okay, this figure has probably the best paint job among the three humanoid Terminators, which is the T600. It's like a full body Terminator with just bits and pieces of its flesh missing and showing the metallic parts. It comes with a Gatling gun. That's a T600. And the TRIP, or the T Resistance Infiltration Prototype, which is just exactly this, with a metallic silver finish. No, just a silver finish and an iron bar for a weapon. That one is crap. You don't want to get that. This is probably the one you want to get if you want to get an endoskeleton or a Terminator humanoid figure. He has the detailing is great. It's got a lot of these servos, a lot of these joints. Just the detailing is just amazing. Even the fingers, the hand, they're well crafted, well sculpted. It's very accurate to the movie. Even the feet, you get to see the heels right there. Even the joints right here, very well articulated. It's got hollow spaces. I mean, engineering on this toy is top notch in terms of sculpting the toy. However, I'm a big posability freak, and I just absolutely hate the posability on this figure. Some of the joints are too tight because of the paint, and the only very absolutely posable figures are posable limbs are the arms. The arms are, it's got the swivel joint that makes it move in and out, or another joint that makes it move forward and backward. Can go 360, but is hindered by this pipe or this tubing. Bends at the elbow, wrist doesn't articulate, the elbow rotates 360 if you force it to, I think. But I'm not going to do that. Legs go forward and backward, bend at the knee, feet rotate 360. That is about it. Very disappointing because I wanted the head to move. It's like I wanted to pose him walking, and then he would look like that onto the passing resistance. But you can force him to do that, but he's not going to stay there because he has some neck servos right here which are blocking. I mean, why even put a joint if you're not going to allow the head to move? I mean, same with the body. The upper waist has a joint right there just above the middle spine, but is hindered by these servos, and it's just freaking disappointing. uh, as I said, I wanted to be able to pose this figure, but I can't. This is the best pose you can get out of him, or maybe like a lunging position like that. that is about it. I mean, pretty boring. So on the shelf, he is probably going to be staying in a walking sort of starting to walk position. That's about it. Light piping is intriguing. The light pipings, the transparent part is on the top of his head. So I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. Just a little bit. It's okay. Light piping is pretty awesome, but the head sculpt, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It looks like he's gonna go to a Halloween party. He looks kind of funny and goofy. He doesn't look as scary as I thought he would, because of the eyes and because of the way the teeth are positioned and the jaw is positioned. He looks like a Halloween character. Kind of funny. Funny looking. So it's a bit of a disappointment, really, for kids. This is a figure for kids, not so much for collectors. If you want a really awesome Terminator figure to collect, I mean, and you're willing to spend for it, your money's probably well worth spent on the Artifacts toys or the upcoming new Hot Toys Terminator Salvation figures, because they may be like 10 times as much as this figure, but your money's gonna be well worth it. This one I spent $12. I'll probably should have paid only like $6, half as much. I mean, this figure is probably just worth that. But the only saving grace this figure has is its paint job and its incredible, sick, wicked, just out of this world detailing of the servos. So it's really a toss-up. It's either you like it or you hate it. But I'm not going to recommend it. Save your money for Revenge of the Fallen figures. Okay, enough of the T700. Let's go to T1. This was the first killing machines by Skynet, which we saw in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. It rolls very well, and he has a gimmick. As you roll him, the upper torso rotates. Interesting. Just like Transform and roll out Optimus Prime. Very nice. You can rotate the upper torso because it's on a ratchet joint, but the gimmick is there. I mean, he rotates as he rolls. You can swivel the front tank treads to make him turn, which is interesting. And he comes disassembled. You have to assemble him by easily putting the upper torso onto the tank treads, and this one, just putting it back in. Articulation, the guns do move in and back. That's about it. Great detailing as always. The head sculpt is great. There's some metallic paint right on the head and some here. Matte finish right here. He's got some dirt and some mud painted on him. Looks great from afar, but up close you can really see the brush strokes. You know, tank treads are dirty. Underneath, he's got wheels. This is the wheel that causes the gimmick. So, he's okay. And one final gimmick, he does launch missiles amazingly. Gatling gun with missile launching capability. Amazing. No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of lame, but you know, the whole assembly, this front part launches like so, and you're left with a hole. I mean, it's probably just gonna pound the enemy to death. I mean, you know, it's like a plunger. It's a cool gimmick if you can see it that way. I mean, at least it fires something. But I wouldn't do that. I just, you know, even if it didn't have that firing gimmick, he'd still be fine. So between the two, I mean, don't even bother getting the other figures. I mean, you know, don't waste your money on that. If you're interested in the vehicles, there is the Hunter Killer 8-inch vehicle. That's pretty awesome if you like those vehicles. I'm not really a big fan of that because they cost about $30 right here. But among the 6-inch figures, the 6-inch figures, these are the two you want to get. For the 3-inch 3 3/4 figures, it's really a toss-up. You can get whatever you want to get because they're probably all the same. But the 6-inch figures, these are the two best ones. If you have to get just one, I suggest you get this one. The detailing on this guy is off the hook. I mean, just amazing. Brilliant piece of work. Detailing of this guy is not bad, but the articulation just killed it. So there you have it. Not highly recommended, but worth getting a couple or two if you really like the movie and you like the series, and you like the whole trilogy, quadrilogy, whatever. Terminator Salvation T1 T700 by Playmates. Thanks for watching.